Howdy folks, and welcome back to Infinity Train. Today we're going to be watching Season 3, Episodes 7 and 8, titled The Canyon of the Gold-Winged Snake's Car, and the Hey-Ho-Whoa car, partner. Saddle on up and ride a horse or something? I don't know. Alan Dracula was in Season 2. It's been about a week and a half since I watched the last set of episodes for this, and I think I'm finally recovered enough to continue on. I try my best not to mention the little jokes, the little goofs that I write on the whiteboard over here, but I think for the rest of the season I'm going to take a break from writing anything relevant about the show because, just like I said, everything I write comes true. Everything I hint at ends up coming back to bite me in the ass in some kind of a horrible, terrible, soul-crushing way. So I'm going to stay away from the predictions. I'm not going to say a single thing about Hazel, about Grace, about anybody. Maybe Simon. Simon kind of sucks, but at the same time, like, what? A theory I've been having is what would happen if a passenger were to die on the train? Can a passenger die on the train? If you die in the train, do you die in real life? As the kind of saying goes, but I've just been thinking about that. Like, what if some kind of an altercation comes up between Grace and Simon? Like, I don't know, Grace protecting Hazel, this kind of motherly bond that she kind of has now with her, and actively hiding the fact that she's a denizen. And also, like I hinted at, we haven't seen her arm in like 3 or 4 episodes or so now at this point. So she mentioned that her number keeps going down, and it seems like it's a pretty constant thing. She says, I can't stop it. Simon's number is undoubtedly higher than hers now at this point, meaning he now outranks her in the Apex. They're also now with Amelia, who presumably still has the highest number of all, who technically now outranks Simon in the Apex as well. But I could definitely see Simon at least coming after Grace, for her now being lower ranked than him in the Apex, as it were. And, I could also see Grace defending herself and Hazel against Simon, should it come down to it. And what would happen if some accident were to happen and Simon were to, he's cold and calculating, but at the same time very hasty. What if anything he does or somebody else does leads to him dying? That would be an insane thing to happen, and I'm really praying to God I don't have another Oracle moment right now, because, like I said, the whiteboard is off limits, but my mouth is still gonna run throughout all of these folks. So, I don't know, just thoughts I had. These last episodes were insane. But if the last 2 seasons are precedent to go by, we're due for more insane stuff in episode 8. Seasons 1 and 2, episode 8 were both... One was soul-crushing, the other was just intense and kind of insane. And I don't think they're done after Tuba getting wheeled. I think they got a lot more in them this season, seeing as how there's 4 episodes left, and I still have no idea what's going to happen. It's a mark of a good show that keeps you guessing and you can't really pinpoint what's going to happen. And this show does it to me all the time. So real good stuff. I think, like I've said, I think this might be my favorite thing in general that I've reacted to on the channel. It's real good stuff, folks. I'm so glad I'm watching this one. And I hope you are too. So let's segue over here to... once again, thank you for watching this video. I have Patreon and channel memberships if you want them uncut over on Patreon, also early there, but also early edited reactions available with channel memberships. So if either of those sound good to you and you want to support the channel a little further, go give those a like. And because I don't shout these out enough, I have a Discord channel and my Twitch channel, both links in the description of this video. So would you be so kind as to click on both of those, give me a follow over on Twitch, hop in the Discord channel if you want to talk about this or any of the other shows that I react to here. And lastly, my tea. I want to drink out of my fantastic Mr. Fox mug, because I think I might have had this one last time, but it's throat coat tea, lemon echinacea, because, well, my throat's been hurting a little bit the last couple days. So let's get started with this episode so I can watch and not be constantly talking at the camera. But let's start with Book 3, Episode 7. What a weird title we got here. The Canyon of the Gold-Winged Snake's Car. Try saying that 3 times fast. Starting up in 3, 2, 1, go. So yeah, we pick up right when Amelia found them, right?
What?
The train car's genius. I scanned this car for aberrations and found nothing.
Oh, so she's got a tracker
all
too.
Of 1 minute and I get an alert that there are lines of code that don't match the reality of the car.
Interesting. Lines of code that don't match.
One sent me out from the engine to resolve it.
One?
Oh.
Like
Interesting.
111.
The false
2,
conductor.
3.
He's been trying to kill us ever since he took over the train for the
Oh,
true conductor.
Amelia knows.
True.
So Amelia is now just working for
One
1-1.
has no idea you exist, Short Pants. At least no
Oh,
more so than any of the passengers. In a very real sense, we're just numbers to him.
okay. Well, first of all, that's insane. We're just numbers to him is kind of an insane statement. But yo, just all the digs at Simon and his fit throughout this entire season. Socks and sandals, short pants. We got to get one more before the end of the season, right? I just love that everyone's just immediately coming after him for his choice in apparel. You know, certainly the least drippiest one here. And I'd even say that if Tuba was still alive too.
Hang on. Every passenger is important. Their well-being and progress is what the train is all about. All aboard the growth train, toot toot.
Choo choo.
Whee! Sincerely, your conductor. 1.
Don't forget the second one.
I created a pulse that scans for that code, and it was working fine until 3 weeks ago, when cars started ejecting one after the other.
3
And
weeks
since
ago.
You
Oh,
say
yep.
You keep getting ejected along with them.
She's
you're
still
the
got that
only lead I
huge
have as
number.
to what's gone wrong.
Also, yo,
So
she's
start
built?
talking.
The highest we've ever seen. Maybe the highest there's ever been.
Rude.
We
Damn.
have the highest numbers of anyone on the train. Except you.
I don't care.
Yeah, you're the true
This
leader.
isn't about my
And she
number,
doesn't
it's
give a
about
shit,
the
right?
cars.
So is Hazel the
Ejected
glitch?
cars. Have there been objects that didn't match the environment? Phone booths, college campuses, a lot of turtles.
Turtles.
Too many turtles.
Just like I
a
said.
number of turtles that makes you think, why? Why turtles again?
She might not just know something, she might have something to do with it. She's working with 1-1 and...
Good call. More manipulation
Code
from Grace.
A17 of the Apex never trusts adult passengers.
Okay. That answers a question I had, right?
Right. Is she
Why
looking-
it's all kids, right? Yo, is she just completely like, how does she sleep?
Oh, I hate children.
Code A17 of myself. Don't trust children passengers. Yo, how does she sleep though? Does she have to wear like fully covered up at night so she doesn't just be her own nightlight? Oh, there's the gold winged snakes. I was about to say, where are they all? Or are they actually turtles? She's like, I hate those winged
This
snakes.
car is marked for ejection.
Ejection in 7 minutes and 20 seconds. It's crazy that Simon didn't want to like stick with her, even though she is an adult.
We can camp for the night.
Or that he didn't at least try to fight back against Grace, right?
Let's check our numbers. No change.
How far down
Let me
is
see
it?
yours.
Oof. I'm so scared.
Don't!
Why?
Because I don't want to know yet. This is happening to me. Quit making it all about you.
Ooh.
I say when I look at it. I say what I do about it.
That was a
You
weird
need to
cut,
back
though.
off and give me some space.
We still don't really know much about her before she got on the train, right? Presumably she's been on there for a very long time, so maybe her backstory just doesn't matter.
Simon,
It would be wild to see her get off the train
Yeah.
and be like,
I...
go back to a life that's not even hers anymore, right?
Nothing.
Parents that have given up on ever seeing her again. I thought he was gonna rip that glove off her.
I'm mad.
You need sleep.
No.
We all get that way when we need
He's
sleep.
being mean to you like Tuba.
Hazel, the shell.
At some point, she's.
I used it to fight him.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's gonna say I don't care anymore.
I
Yep.
can protect us with it. I'll be Tuba now.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
it's okay.
I'll be Tuba now. Oh man, that's. No kid should have that kind of pressure put on them. Are they gonna split up at all, or is? Yo, this theme kind of sick. In a show full of sick music, this one hits different. Yeah, and I love how it cuts off when he's like in midair. That's so cool. So he just went back. The cat. Oh, shit. Now, the cat I had forgotten about, actually.
Simon, I presume.
You're gonna help me.
His hair looked
Isn't it
crazy
nice
blowing in
of
the
me?
wind.
I want something that'll tell me what's wrong with Grace.
Oh, piffle. I could do that. One, she's very full of herself.
This
Damn,
isn't a
get it,
joke.
Queen.
You left me.
I didn't leave you, Simon. I ran. There's a difference.
No, there isn't.
I mean,
That
yeah,
girl
I'm with
almost
Simon
got
here,
me.
right?
I didn't realize you weren't by my side until the next car.
But you never came back.
No.
Wow. Is he gonna kill the cat now? Okay. He's seated. I'm like on edge all over again now.
Give me a few more details? Something more helpful than I need a thing?
I have so many things. Have you tried a donut holer?
And now we found this woman who's working with 1-1. She has the highest number we've ever seen. It's almost up to her neck. But Grace doesn't even want to talk to her. She made us run.
Technically, it's coming off of one of her arms,
The
right?
woman. How old is she?
Old as fuck, yo.
Old and British.
Amelia? She's dangerous. I'd stay clear of her.
Interesting.
So, Grace was right to run?
Even though, like, I know the cat's, like, talking here, but, like, I just gotta say, like, saying how dangerous Amelia is, stay away from her. Even though Amelia, technically, at this point, seems to be doing the right thing. Her number seems to be going down from what I remember. Like, I remember it being, like, up to her neck, but at least when we saw her in the last one, like I said, it was, like, coming down off her arm, at least. If I remember correctly, she was just completely covered, like, up to the neck and all the way on the arms and everything. The fact that she's working for 1-1 leads me to believe that she's at least, in, you know, how we left her at the end of season 1, leads me to believe that she's actively trying to help, at least trying to do the right thing, even though she may not necessarily know she'll ever get off the train, actually. I think that ship is just completely sailed. She's at least making use of the time she has left. Once again, what happens when a passenger dies on the train? Eventually, she's going to, you know, die of old age, right, before she can actually get back off. You know, that's insane. But it's just so interesting that you know, the cat not knowing a single thing, like, even though he said, oh, she's working for 1-1, all this stuff, just that little piece of information, like, oh, well, at least she's made amends, but she's just like, nope, fuck her, can't deal with her, she sucks, stay away. I just think that's interesting. I myself have, you know, forgiven Amelia. Like, granted, I saw the confrontation with Tulip and everything at the end of the first season, so I'm now ready to see what can Amelia do with the time she has left and everything like that. But you know, obviously the cat isn't. The cat's a pettier bitch than I.
Think about what it would take for Amelia to get a number that high. And as for Grace, what would make a number go down? You say Grace's number is broken, but the truth is, you just don't like how it's working.
Yeah.
That's not it.
Now
I
here's
don't
where he
believe you.
realizes
You're
that he
lying.
now outranks
I
her,
never
right?
lie.
You lie all the time.
Well, I never lie when I'm telling the truth.
Damn, got him. Don't we all, cat? I mean, the cat. Yo, he's literally on like a couch. This is literally like
Please,
like a
Samantha.
therapy session for
I
him.
have to know why.
The only way to find out what she isn't telling you is to see what she isn't telling you.
Also, if the cat was wearing a bathrobe in the last one, does that mean she's naked now? Paint me like one of your French cats. Yo, book with a paw print. What a combination.
You'll have to extract tape of her memories and go inside.
I knew you'd have something.
Ooh,
always
interesting.
We shouldn't always know what's in a person's mind, especially the minds of those we love.
I'm not a child anymore.
And I don't love her. Definitely not. Pfft, definitely not simping for Grace.
Simon, you have no idea.
Yeah. And there's once again a parallel to Tuba telling Simon, you are a literal child. I wonder if we're just going to get the cat and Simon here at the end of this one. I'm now locked into seeing the hands at the end. I need to see. I need to know. Nope. Just the four of them. The Grace, Amelia, Simon, and Hazel. Okay, so this one was more just kind of like, I don't know, a bridge between the Tuba saga and whatever comes next. But like I said, episode 8 always goes hard, man. It always just completely just like ruins lives. And if we're about to try to delve and see, it's funny because I literally mentioned what's Grace's backstory about when she got on the train. If he's going to try to get her tape, we might find out. I was just saying how it was probably irrelevant that we might not even need to know, because, you know, she's apparently been on the train for so long. Like, what's the life she goes back to even like, with, you know, like I said, friends and family who have given up hoping to ever see her again, probably years ago at this point. Presuming that time works the same on the train as it does in real life. We know that they are gone from some time because we saw Nate, when Jesse got back, he said, "Jesse, where have you been?" Assuming that it had been a significant portion of time. We don't know. Obviously, if like Amelia gets off, we know now that she's been gone since like the 80s or something like that. And we know that when other people get off, I'm assuming that the train doesn't work like that. You get off at the same year you got on and you're now the same age, or if it hasn't been explained, right? Everyone that we know has gotten on and off within a fairly short period of time, months, not years. So if we see Grace get off and we see the life she goes back to, and it's like now her parents are like 10 years older and so is she, like, then we'll know that time works kind of the same way. But that's just one little piece of information that we do not have yet. So let's dive into episode 8, the hey ho whoa car, partner. What a title, man. Starting up over here in 3, 2, 1, let's mosey. Hey, we're back on the Golden Winged Snakes car. Okay, so how does... Aw, Hazel.
You drooled on me in your sleep.
And how long have you been up?
Forever. I have
Knowles
that
don't
dream.
sleep. Were they about tuba? Hazel's such a cute kid, man. I hope nothing bad happens to her. I'm like a cat.
Stop it.
Oh, he isn't here.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Simon.
Where is he?
Oh. Oh, that's the big snake. Interesting.
Huh?
If that's Simon... Oh, it's Amelia, okay. I mean, I guess same thing.
Back off, lady.
Look, I'm no good at this, but I just saved your lives. And, well, hello.
Okay, before the handshake and everything, I was just going to say, like, I wanted to know what would happen if, you know, that was Simon coming in to strike down the snake or whatever. If, you know, Grace huddling to protect Hazel makes her number go down, but in killing the snake, does that make Simon's number go back up? It's weird because literally, like, the same action or the same result protecting Hazel, one would be considered correct and the other would be considered incorrect, right? An act of violence to save, you know, still saves Hazel, right? But I guess, you know, Amelia's all covered up so we wouldn't see. And I guess technically Simon's number is so big that it's within his shirt, probably up to his shoulder, so we probably wouldn't see that either. But just interesting little philosophical thing to think about here.
You want eggs? I'm making eggs.
Yes, please.
They're snake eggs, though.
Believe me, I don't.
That's a
enjoy
full pan of
asking
eggs.
for your help, but I need to understand.
That's a lot of
this,
eggs.
Emily. I appreciate your cooperation, Grace.
That just went down, right? Hold on, I need to... It ended up at 196.
I appreciate your cooperation, Grace.
I didn't see what it was. It looked like it was started with a 2.
Your number just went down.
And plus, also, now she says your number went down.
How many eggs do children eat?
6.5. That's how old I am.
Oh, okay.
You should have mentioned I'm not great at eggs. Or any food.
Anything, right?
Oh, you make the best pancakes.
We
You make
just
the best
met
pancakes.
yesterday. You've never had them.
I just know.
Aw.
You and Ulrich both.
She was trying to make
And
turtles
I...
in trying to recreate
Lost.
him, right? What if she's the glitch and she's some kind of recreation of Ulrich or something?
Time to go.
Not without Simon.
Oh, fine.
Oh, the shitty one.
Grace, fall back!
Don't fall
You were
back?
right not to trust her.
Oh, yo. Hey, whoa, yo. Car. Yo, she got that Lady Luck Force field.
Your belt. You've taken our symbol.
You mean this sine wave? It's a sound shield, pipsquirt.
Also, that was me, you dingus.
Wait, is that why you all smeared lipstick on your face?
This mark represents the true conductor, a man with the highest number who wore a big black helmet with a red wave on it.
She just needs to start shaking Grace. You idiots!
Tell me.
The
so
first
this
genuine
man
laugh she's
who
had.
Had a face with a symbol on it, and let me guess, a voice like this.
Yeah.
If anybody was a false conductor, it was yours truly.
She's like, I'm about to end y'all's whole careers. Damn. Amelia's a bad bitch. Also, yeah, that was probably the first like genuine laugh she's had in years, right?
That's what she sounded like when I first got on the train.
Pronouns, am I right?
Samantha told me she's...
Samantha? You went back to the cat?
Yes,
Is that the cat's name?
It's okay. I trust
Yo,
you.
why was this also
But right
that blush for
now,
Simon? But I
I
don't
need
care
you
anymore
to trust
about
me.
Simon's blush.
Can you do that, ponytail?
Damn. Oh. All right. Yo, there's the strike 3 against Simon and his looks. Short pants, socks and sandals, ponytail. You're out, buddy. Also, the cat's name is Samantha? I'm sorry. I'm still going with the cat here. That's how we were first introduced to her. You know, we call her the cat, not just cat or anything like that. She's the cat. That's what Grace called her in season 2. It's what we got to know her as in season 1. Samantha. No, I can't do it. Also, not a French name. Samantha might be. I don't know. Samantha might be a French name. I literally do not know. But like, why not like Madeleine or something like that? I don't know. Maybe that's the most... I apologize if you're a French person offended by me saying Madeline is the most French of names. I'm just going to stop talking now. I think that's best for all of us.
Hey! Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa! Well, there's the titular car.
We'll have to wait.
This is also not what I expected for the hey-ho-whoa car. I was expecting Texas. Armadillos, horses, ranches, stuff like that. Tallman. Just me on the train.
So, you were the conductor, huh?
Yes and no.
Yeah.
I didn't like how one did things.
I played it conductor, but damn.
So I took control. Tried to recreate my old life.
That's what Simon's gonna do. Take
Failed.
control, right?
Repeating pod propaganda.
Shut
I
up,
hate the
Simon.
cars I'm ejecting, but one didn't fancy that. So any car he didn't make, I must quarantine.
Okay, so that's why. Okay, that answers a question then. When they were on the unfinished car, the Turtle University College car, that's why it ejected when they were on it. And they said, oh, it's not supposed to eject when there's passengers on it. What the hell is happening? It must be that damn 1-1. But now we know that it's just because it was one Amelia created, and she's just like literally like, you know, quarantining, ejecting them, whatever you want to say. So that's okay. A question that I'd kind of be okay if they never addressed, but like, I'm glad they did address it, because that just makes it like it wasn't something that was like pressing in my mind that I absolutely had to know. But now that I know, I'm like, oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense, huh?
I'm making amends. Maybe one day I'll even get off this train.
Why would anyone in their right mind want to get off the train?
Simon, stop.
No, she's brainwashing you, Grace. She said it
She's
herself.
literally the
She's
one who
working
you've been
with
like
the false
worshiping.
conductor.
Simon, listen to me. She was the false conductor.
Whatever way you think I'm on was never my way.
Is he gonna end up wheeling
Have you
Amelia?
ever considered that you've been wrong?
Why do I keep saying things?
You're a child.
Damn, that's like the third time someone's called him a child
Say it
too.
again.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's not gonna get very far doing that,
Take off
huh?
that shield belt and say it again.
Stop it! Stop it!
Oh, is he gonna notice Hazel now?
3.
Is he gonna get hurt? Yep, she's in Kappa mode.
I can't believe it.
Oh no, Grace.
And this was my number.
What are you talking about?
Girl's not a passenger. She's one of my failed attempts at making Ulrich.
Okay,
She's the anomaly.
but she's the closest she ever came.
I'm Hazel!
Debatable. If
Oh,
the parasite
no.
related passes through any car with her inside, it will be ejected. I'll take it from here.
Okay, interesting. Wait, was this
Once
literally...
the canyon fills, you'll be able to exit.
Is that literally the point of this car?
You aren't leaving me.
Oh, this is tough.
I'll leave if I want to, Null.
Huh?
No, she doesn't mean that.
We should camp out for the night, though. Wait until the pit fills.
Ooh.
What is going on?
You could tell immediately she...
No, it's just safer this way, Simon.
You can tell that she didn't, like, mean what she said. What if her number went back up?
You're the leader.
And see, what have I been saying for the last, like, 3 episodes? Whoa. Dude, imagine sleeping with that just happening. Oh, boy. Oh, episode 9. I gotta wait until episode 9 to see her tape, huh? Those are the little ones that, like, extract the tape, right? Oh, God. It's still so gnarly. Oh, you gotta feed it into the D20, right? Oh, shit. Are we gonna see it here? How much time do we have?
Gonna kill me too. Grace, I'm afraid of the wheels.
No,
Oof.
we just won't tell Simon, okay? Just
Oh, man. The betrayal, though.
won't tell Simon, okay?
And that's what he... Oh, my God. That's all he saw. Oh, my goodness. I have a feeling the ending's going to be the same, but I'm going to let it play anyway. Damn, I thought we were going to see, like, way back for Grace. But, man, it just pulled... It just, like, pulled, like, the moment that would hurt him the most, huh? This episode wasn't our emotional destruction. It was Simon's emotional destruction there at the end. Not that I super care. Simon is very obviously, like, the villain of the season, which is... It's interesting because at the start of the season, I said that I thought it was really interesting that we're following human passengers that we don't like, that we already have a bit of a history with, and we know that they kind of suck, and seeing kind of the arc, how one person is going on the arc and the other is remaining stagnant. And just by remaining stagnant, being the same kind of shitty person, even though we wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt at the start of the season, we're seeing that he's going to end up being like, and basically is the true villain of the season, which is so interesting to me. You know, like I said, like back in episode 3 or 4, like I really wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they could both make some changes. Episode 3 was big for Grace, getting to know Hazel a little more. Episode 4 was good for Simon, getting to know about his history with Samantha the cat, and kind of maybe he could, you know, forgive a little bit. Not forget, but forgive and maybe start to move on or something. Maybe loosen up the hardness of his heart a little bit, but obviously no. We saw very shortly after that he wheeled tuba, and you know, like I said, we're just hinting at so many little things, the things I've been saying like 4 episodes, saying like, oh, eventually he's gonna realize, like Mr. Military Strategy Boy over here is gonna realize, oh wait, I outrank Grace now because my number's higher. And when he pointedly said to her, leader, I think he's starting to get it too. You know, a little slow on the take for him, but you know, you got to structure the show in such a way, right? So I guess episode 9, we're not gonna see all of a tape for Grace, because you know, we've seen all we needed to see, or rather Simon saw all he needed to see. And also that's interesting because we might want to say, well, what was Grace up to? Why is she on the train? What was her childhood like? All that kind of stuff. But at the same time, just like I said up at the front, I've now come back around to saying it's irrelevant. We don't need to know, because this is not a story about what Grace was. It's a story about what she's becoming, right? And man, we got 2 episodes left, and I'm just like, man, anything can happen. Like after the last couple, I was like, you know, I can chill for a minute on Infinity Train. I can, you know, do some Bluey stuff, get a little ahead on Hilda, but man, now I'm just like, ooh, I gotta see how season 3 ends. I'm back in it, folks. Like, not that I was like, no pun intended, about to get off the train, but I was just like, I can chill for a bit, I can wait. And now I'm like, I cannot wait. I need to know what happens next, man. This show's so good. Super emotional season. Like, this season is so... I love that each season is super different. Season 1 was like a sci-fi mystery. Season 2 was like a philosophical, what does it mean to be a person? And season 3 is like a redemption not necessarily forgiveness, like I said, but like a redemption kind of story. Like, what does it mean to be a good person, right? Yeah, just super interesting stuff. I'm so in. The season could end any way, and like I said up front, like I'm still guessing. Like it could be like Hazel could get wheeled, Amelia could end up getting wheeled, Simon could end up dying, Grace is probably getting off the train. But just anything could happen, man. And I just do not know what the outcome is going to be. But I'm feeling like this is probably going to be our first season where we don't get any 1-1. I think in place of 1-1, we get Amelia here, which is just, like I said, super interesting because she's the one who they were like kind of like worshiping throughout this whole thing. And it's just, man, it's, God, I just want to know how this ends, but I'm going to have to wait. Y'all are going to have to wait too. But hey, like I said, by the time you're seeing this on the main feed, I will likely have watched and edited, or at least started to edit the finale. So channel memberships, Patreon, you don't have to, just wait a week and we'll all watch it together, right? But thank you so much for watching tonight. I appreciate a whole heck of a lot. What did you think of these episodes? Leave a comment below. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel so you see when the finale episode comes up, and we're finishing this season next week, folks. We still got one more after this, but this is once again, no pun intended, the apex of the series, what everyone's saying. So I'm expecting this one to go out with a bang. So come back for that one next week, and I'll catch you later. Take it easy, everybody.